Hey guys, I'm John. Welcome to Hops and Brews. Today we're going to be doing a beer review on Trapdoor Brewing's Juicy BRUT IPA. So like I said, we're going to be doing a beer review on Trapdoor Brewing's Juicy BRUT IPA. This beer comes in at an 8% ABV, an unknown IBU. It gets an average rating of 4.05 on Untappd, but with only 200 check-ins. This beer is a collaboration with Brewing in Portland. The description on this beer states, massive whirlpool additions of Mosaic and DDH with Hallertau Blanc and Nelson Sauvin for a huge white wine and dank grape notes. Alright, let's see if this beer has a taste to move me. By the way, it's got a very nice marshmallowy foam head. Very cloudy New England style color to it. Very juicy looking, which is good. Tart smelling, juicy, kind of like a New England. Not really a brute smelling. Wow, you taste a lot of grape. A lot of white grape. And like a New England style IPA with white grape juice. It's a very interesting beer. It kind of does have a bit of a gummy texture or a flavor to it, like old gum. Because it's a gum themed beer, it's kind of intriguing to me. 8%, you don't taste any alcohol. In fact, it's actually a little dry tasting, like a lot of wheat. And it almost tastes watered down. Very interesting. See how it goes. Alright, so we're about halfway through this beer. Honestly, it's an interesting beer. It has like a stale gum taste to it, which in most cases I would find unappealing. But the fact that this is a BRUT IPA that's kind of based off of a gum kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't think it's purposely based off of gum. I think they just picked the name and like, oh, we can do some really cool can art that people will love. I don't care. This is tricking my mind to think this is a gum flavored beer. I'm digging it. It's got a great aroma. It's a little drying. But overall, it's a pretty decent beer. I am tasting a bit more of the alcohol flavor as I drink it more. The initial taste, I didn't taste it at all. It tastes very watered down. Now the body is actually tasting a bit thicker than I initially thought it was. So, there's a bit of a burn right here too. That's kind of interesting. See how it is at the end. So at the end of this beer review, we have Trapdoor Brewing's with collaboration with Brewing, Juicy BRUT IPA. If you don't know what a BRUT IPA is, it's essentially where they can take 100% of the sugars out of the beer, making a pretty high alcoholic beer. This is an 8% one, and it turns the beer very dry, is what it really does. It's essentially a way to get 100% of the sugars out of your beer, of your wort. And it seems that they made this one kind of more of a New England style BRUT IPA. It is a very juicy Mosaic, white grape, Sauvignon Blanc type BRUT IPA, where BRUT, you hear that a lot in Champagne. This is interesting because toward the end it did kind of actually start tasting a bit like a mimosa, like a watered down dry mimosa, which was interesting. I bet that that's probably really what they were going for, which is really cool. But again, with the New England style, there's kind of that acid burn on quite a few of them. I was getting that. So it was a very complex beer. And you get fruit flavors, and you get dryness, and you get really good mouthfeel, and then I'm getting orange citruses, and then I'm getting acid burn, and it's just like, wow, all these things just pop in and out from the beginning to the end. It's an interesting beer. It's a good beer. It's a really cool beer if you're a beer enthusiast to drink and try and break down all the flavors. Is it an everyday drinker to where the average person is like, I'm gonna pound down a 6-pack of this with my buddies? No, this is not what this beer is. This is a 1 to 2 can, drink one by yourself and one to share type of beer. I love the label. They do some really cool stuff. They even kind of like the BRUT style IPA that's gonna move you. That is the old Juicy Fruit slogan. I'm pretty sure they got the rights to that because Juicy Fruit stopped using it back in the 90s. So I will say the canning and labeling looks a little cheap. The can's all dented up. It doesn't feel super quality. I do like them. There's a lot of bubbles in the label. If you can find one, recommend buying 1 or 2. Don't go too bad. This was about a $5 beer, which is a standard price for a New England style. And the fact that this is actually more of a brut New England style is very intriguing. So if you can find one, get one. Cheers, guys. Alright, hang on. Hang on. I think that was a... Hey guys, if you like this show, hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Untapped, Twitter. The links for those will all be in the descriptions below. If you want to see me do other particular types of reviews or weird reviews or style reviews, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you want to see some of the other videos I have, the links for those will probably be around here somewhere. See you later.